Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Suter. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played into the middle. That's a sharp pass. Played out to the right. And back to the keeper they go.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Forwards and within... And a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Now he's off and running. He's been picked out. There's the hit! Quality ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Opts for safety. Aim forwards. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Great chance! It's in!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
The goal scorer after 30 minutes is number 9.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Little pass back. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Suter moved on forwards.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Indonesia happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Indonesia carrying a one-goal lead. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross goes in there. Gets his head to it. Oh, just needed a better contact.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Out to the left it goes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, there's the clearance. Driving through the middle. A real chance if he can get through. He's gone forward. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, he's got the shot away! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. An act of charity gratefully received.
The goal scorer for
Australia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
That's a look, and can he finish? And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Pulls it back. Look at the space here.
Indonesia merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's got space, decent hit! In he goes again. Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Number 9. Substitution on the field. Number 2. Number 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
He's had a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Australia clearly now in lead preservation mode. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Indonesia just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. He's having a go! Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
The goal scorer after 8 minutes is number 7.
Indonesia make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Pass is coming. He'll try from distance. Hrustic has a look and plays it forward. Chance here to counter. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Indonesia are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Hrustic.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
More and more pressure on the ball here. It's a mighty effort! He has done it! They are right back in business!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Heads it!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, they can break here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's been shifted off it. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Into the lead once more.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
After 42 minutes is number 9.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead. Hrustic.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another...
He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Quick look, then plays it in. Cleared without hesitation. Spread out to the left. Threads one in. Goes looking wide. Oh, there's a probing ball. Opts to play it back. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Burgess. Can he get it through? Hrustic. He's in a good position here. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Gets good distance on it. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Looks a smash. And a header! Oh, that could cost them.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Australia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Big chance! And it's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So there's going to be another change here. Indonesia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked his way through. Played out to the right. Aim forwards. And it's played forward.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And the finish! And time is up. Indonesia can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Musiala. Havertz. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Musiala certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tar. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Wirtz. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. Musiala, he's picked his way through. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Good effort from distance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Can he get it through? Mittelstadt. Toni Kroos. For Andrik. Played out to the right.
Musiala really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Gundogan. Wirtz. Has a look and has a go. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's had a hit! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Toni Kroos. Mittelstadt. And it's Tar. To Toni Kroos. under an awful lot of pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's through and all alone! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Was 72,306.
Toni Kroos, and it's Gundogan. Spread out to the left. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Gundogan is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. There's the header! Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Foot in. Moved on forwards. Wits. Now it's Wits. Keeper's dealt with that. Looking for the runner.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Gundogan.
Germany merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Wirtz receives it in a good position here. He's got the shot away!